Welcome back to another episode of Trending T.I.Studios. I'm your host, Ben. Today we're doing Walking Dead, episode 14, The Other Side Predictions. Our episode is going to be starting in about 4 hours from when I'm recording this, guys. We're 4 hours and 15 minutes from the episode. So here are my predictions. First off, I want to say last week I was able to predict quite a bit, but that was mainly because, to me, they really tipped their cap a lot with what was going on in the kingdom with Richard and Benjamin and with Morgan. And to me, there wasn't any real big surprise. I was kind of surprised that Morgan killed Richard, but I still thought that Richard might die. To be honest, I really didn't think it would come from the hands of Morgan, but nothing really surprised me. So last week I was pretty on point. This week, I'm not totally sure how I'm going to do with my predictions because there's so many ways that they could go with what's going on. But I'm going to give it my best and we'll see how I do. All right, prediction number 1. Rosita and or Sasha is captured. Now, I lean towards Rosita is captured and Sasha is able to escape and either get back to Hilltop or Alexandria. But I could be wrong, and they both could be captured. It is a very real possibility. Part of me thinks that the pills thing ties in to what Eugene did. I could really see that happening, but it wouldn't be this episode that they would take the pills. I still think we'll get to see Rosita and Sasha in episodes 15 and 16. Maybe not. Maybe they won't be in 15. Maybe they'll only be in 16. But I think we will get them back at some point after this. I don't think they'll die in this episode, either one of them. But I think one or both of them are captured in this episode. 2, I think Gregory betrays the group. I think that tries to give away that Maggie is there at the Hilltop. However, and the problem in doing that is, my only problem in saying that is, how could he keep staying there? If he gives away this part, this would be very bad for Gregory. Because after the Saviors left, there would be some real problems for Gregory's safety involving Maggie. Which is possible. That is possible. He could betray Maggie this episode, and they kill him next episode. As in, people at the Hilltop decide to put down Gregory's character in episode 15 or 16. I would say probably 15. I think 16 is more Alexandria all-out war stuff, but that's just me on that part. Number 3, I think this one most of us I think Dr. Harlan Carson is taken back to the sanctuary to replace his brother Emmett, and he becomes the doctor for the sanctuary. But he'll be a lot less willing because he is not his brother, and I don't see him being broken so easily. He's a good man, and his brother might have been a good man beforehand, but I just don't see him serving Negan as loyally as his brother did. I also think that going down the future, Eugene will help him escape and help Rosita escape as well. I do not think Rosita dies this season. I'm not so confident about Sasha. I still believe Sasha does die. Daryl and Maggie successfully avoid detection. So, my second prediction was Gregory betrays Hilltop and betrays Maggie and tries to give her location away. I think that this will fail, and I think that they will avoid detection and they will still be at Hilltop when the Saviors leave. I don't know if they'll both stay or if Daryl at the very end will be heading towards Alexandria. I can see that, where we see Daryl making his way back to Alexandria. Not the smartest move, but I could definitely see it. Maggie wanting him to warn Rick that the Saviors know that war is coming. I think the Saviors will get some kind of hint that things aren't going like Negan wants them to go. 5. My 5th and final prediction. Maggie and Daryl finally have the moment to discuss Glenn's death. This is something that I thought was very important. After the first episode, I had written something up on a forum that I'm part of called Roamers and Lurkers, and it's a great forum. I love being part of it, and I think that, and I said that they really had to flush out this moment. This couldn't go unsaid. That Maggie and Daryl had to have some kind of emotional moment. I prefer it if Maggie was upset with him at first, but I think they've already kind of killed that. So she at least has to let Daryl know that she forgives him. That has to happen. We need to see that. If they don't do that, I think it's a missed opportunity, and it will go a little bit of, when I grade this episode afterwards, I'll have to give it a little bit of a nod just for that. So hopefully they do it, and I think they will. We'll see it in this episode right here. All right, guys, this has been episode 14 of The Walking Dead, The Other Side prediction video. What are your predictions? If you see this before, comment down below what you think is going to happen. If you don't, let me know what you thought of the episode. I'll have my reaction video up tonight, hopefully by 10:30 p.m. Central Time, 11 p.m. at the absolute latest. Make sure to check it out. Thank you guys for watching. I'm your host, Ben, from T.I.Studios. We'll see you next time. Peace.